Mentality Show. I'm your host, Chris Lucian, here with Austin Chadwick, and we have all of our friends from Japan here with us, who are all mob programmers. And so maybe each of you can introduce yourselves.
Hi. I'm Atsushi Nagata from the Japan is Cyborgs. I'm the agile coaching on and watching the investigate and analysis mob program.
Hi, I'm Yasunobu Kawaguchi. Please call me Yasuno. I'm working for Aguilera Consulting. I'm now the independent, some kind of independent agile coach, and mainly the focus on the Scrum and the mob programming and the technical side. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Koichi Yoshida. I'm engineering manager in Cyber Agent. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Ikuo Siyama, and I also work for Cyber Agent and product Rodeo. So I'm basically doing the programmer, but sometimes I do some agile code things nowadays. Yeah, something like that.
Very good, very good. I think there are a few things that I wanted to talk about and get started on. One is how many companies do you think are mob programming in Japan right now?
Good question.
I'm not sure about the 5 or 6 company I know, but in Agile community, the mob programming is very famous, and everyone knows about the mob programming, and someone try the mob programming, I think.
Okay.
At least I saw 20 or 30 reports from each companies try, not full time, just one session or 1 hour or something. But most of the report are very positive. Yeah, that's very focused.
So 20 to 30 companies have tried it, and you know of maybe 5 or 6 that are doing it more often.
Yeah.
Very good. And so, yes, no, we had you come and visit, and so you've been able to see both the American mobs and the Japanese mobs. What are the differences? What do you see that's different?
So, yeah, I went to I visited the Hunter there for 2 weeks, 10 days, and in this May. Yeah, I'm just, yeah. In Japan, so most of mob programming is just a few hours for the not fully mob, and also most of mob trial is just one team, the 5 people or some the 7 people maximum. But I know that the hunter, all people get together in each mob, and also. One thing I'm surprised is the Windows update coming in one PC for one mob. Now, we need to move other PC. That is not occupied. Okay, let's go. Then do not continue their job. They start the mob for this PC. This team's mob. I'm very surprised. Yeah, it's a product with the mob and people and product is strongly coupled. Yeah, that is very difficult. Very different. Totally different from Japanese style.
Interesting. Okay, very good. And so I know that both of you have lightning talks today here at Agile. And so one thing that we wanted to maybe cover today was a little bit of the content of maybe each of your lightning talks. And so, Iko, would you go ahead?
Actually, my topic is mob programming in my product, in my team, and I feel we got 4 times faster speed with mob programming. The basic idea is that actually we do the mob programming over half a year, and we feel like we got 2 times faster than ever, and with the mob programming, and so we want to scale it So, and we try to scaling up our teams. I mean adding engineer to more, but it's actually not good work well. So because the resource efficiencies are getting worse if we added the engineers. So yeah, we try to scaling out our teams. I mean the split the large models into two, and we parallelized the double speed so we got 4 times faster. Yeah, something like that.
And so there was a concept that I had seen in your slides. This is a kind of linking navigator.
Yeah.
And so it was very interesting. But the way I understand it is the concept of you maybe have 2 people on one station, 2 people on another, and then one person that's being rotated through that between them to link the 2 streams of work. Could you describe that a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. We tried. Actually, this is a very highly experimental style for us. But sometimes we create the linking navigators and link mobs, double link links we call it. And the one navigator is both mobs and connect the both mobs to the synchronize the information or find something wrong. So yeah, and this is a basic idea of double link mobs.
Okay.
When have you found having a linking navigator most beneficial? Like what situations?
Sometimes we do the one mode is doing the server side things and one mode doing the front end things. So the link navigator can easily find the problem about the interface, wrong interface, or something different with the mobs. So link navigator is observe the both things, so we can find the problem easily. I think.
How often does the linking navigator change?
After we use like a session, we continue. We take a rest every 45 minutes. So just continue one session, rotate the linking navigator because the linking navigator is really hard job. So
It's hard.
Like that.
Very good.
So the takeaway for me is if we have 2 mobs that are both working on code that's going to be very related, it might be good to try out the linking navigator to kind of help the integration go smoothly, as opposed to them both not fitting together well, whatever code they're working on. So that's very enlightening for me. So thank you for sharing that. So I guess we can turn to YesNode's lightning talk. What is your lightning talk going to be on?
My lightning talk, the theme is about the new retrospective, the practice in becoming major in Japan. We call it Fun, Done, Learn. So in Japan, the most of the Japanese culture is a little pessimistic. The people very honest to see the problem. That's good, but the common problem in the retrospective is a little less energy. So we would like to focusing on just fun thing, just see what have done something, what's fun for us and what's learn for us. This is a very positive. And also we found that this fun and done and learn is all fact, not analysis. So we need to focus on the fact at first, then we think about the new thing after that. So we try to gather all the facts at first. Then after we provide the blog post into the Japanese blog post, so many people try to use this method in Japan. Now it's a very big movement in Japan. The mob and the fun and learn is very big in Japan now.
When I did it at the open space at the Scrum Gathering in Japan this year, it's sort of like a Venn diagram, right? So you can actually have fun and done, or done and learn, or fun and learn. And putting stickies in the different areas, and so it was very interesting. I enjoyed participating in that, and so it was kind of like to sum up everything that happened in that open space. Yeah, I was impressed. I liked it very much.
Yeah, do you think it could be used for like a turn up the good type retrospective where you're looking for positive things to increase or do more of?
Yeah.
Or okay. It would-
And also, we try to collaborate. Oh, you said this is learning, but that is also fun for me. Okay,
Yeah.
let's move to the final down.
Oh.
This kind of collaboration is that make it fun.
Very good. So you discover what other people find fun
Right.
or learning that you might have just thought was
Yes.
one of the things. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, very good.
Maybe from each of your perspectives, what has been interesting to you about mobbing and or fun, or yeah, what's the fun and learn of mobbing for each?
So, our company, my side is the old engineer is already the mob program is but the main product is Kintone is at the 20 people is and four people each, and all total the 20 people, and one team is four. So and also they use the that's remote, usually using Zoom.
Zoom.
And then right at the front of the engineer is just the screen of the driver. Okay, so then at first I saw it. They looking at this kind of the mob programming is too fast.
Very fast.
Very fast, and I cannot catch with that. That is the driving each other. Okay, then I'm very interesting that what's happened.
Yeah.
Okay, then also they could not use other method. Okay, and at least 1 year. Okay, is then they change maybe 6 months to 4 months. They change the team, changing the team, and there are other times I'm watching the
Observation.
observation of the mob program, and I saw such kind of metrics. What kind of talking and discussion, such kind of to investigate that. Then I find that the such kind of feedback loop. Okay, one loop is that is a encourage loop. Okay, it's
That's nice. That's good.
Encourage. That means okay. Then using at first the drivers the think out loud, right? It's not silent.
That's awesome. This kind of.
Usually the engineer is not talking,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Very
But
true.
more program is very noisy. But other times then the navigator is they acknowledge. Okay, it's that is active listening. And then okay, good. Such kind of that is make a driver confident.
Yes.
So then and next and the driving.
Yeah.
Okay. On the other hand, it's sometimes question, comment, or such kind of. But that is okay. Something is a notice or maybe accept or agreement and change the code. That means learning.
Yes.
Or feedback is then the question also get the learning. That means in other words improve. Okay, then that's such kind of improve loop, and encourage loop.
Uh-huh.
Such kind of loop is continuing.
Yes.
That loop
Continuous
is
improvement.
very, very fast.
Yes.
I saw I make such a model and show the engineers. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
So I love the idea of the encouragement loop, and I see this, but I don't think we've ever called it out, is this idea that the team is constantly encouraging and celebrating, maybe,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did it, yes,
Yes.
right. So I think that's really important to highlight, is the encouragement loop, and we're always improving and things along those lines, but the encouragement affects the confidence and everything. So yeah, it was very, very good, very insightful.
So then they are very, very concentrated.
Yeah.
The code, making the code, and not only the driver but also the navigators also. Okay, and then they retire. then concentrate, and maybe that's it using the 20 minutes, such 25 minutes, the Pomodoro, such. I said let the rest, and that's such kind of the rest and concentrate repeatedly. That's very healthy for the.
It is, yes. So I guess now, how about you? What is your fun done learn?
What?
Fun done learn for mob program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good point. So after we provide the Pandalan in the community. Some people some agile coaching or some people, experienced people that have some kind of ambiguity, some kind of the think about how can we improve that. Yeah. But from your inside, the inside, yeah, we need some kind of acknowledgement, encouraging. Then we need to focus in on the improvement. We need to switch not just the improvement. Japanese people too love just improvement. What's the next action? What is try next time? If you do not have any action plan, that this retrospective is failed. You do many things, but that you fail. Oh, that's interesting. So I will try to focusing on that. The fun or the dumb thing. Yeah. This is a very similar with encouragement. In fact. And I also see so many modes that have encouraging. Clearly. Yeah.
Do you think mob programming helps encouragement flourish? Okay. Yeah.
Even in Japan.
Okay.
Japan, how the pessimistic people.
Now, on the other hand, the waterfall guys is that it's the alone stand the only just a silo. Okay, then so the partitioning. Then
The boss already said you should improve
So-
in your part.
the other times writing the code, no one encourage him or encourage she or him. That's a problem. Okay. That's why I think the writing the code alone is more productive. But if not encourage, okay, then they hit the wall. Okay, then other times, then they stop the thinking. Okay, then and then maybe they're checking the email or something like that, or they're gonna drink coffee.
Yeah.
It is not productive. But this mob program is non-stop.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we find as well. Even if somebody takes a break, right, the mob keeps going.
Yeah.
Fun done learn?
Yes. I'm partner. Yeah.
Yeah, actually we also use Pandalan in our retrospectives. Nowadays we do the retrospective every day, and sometimes we use the Pandalan for that. Yeah, and then found oh, this is fun things, and this is we can we done this or something like that, and we feel, yeah, like you said, we encouraged, yeah, and maybe we should sometimes we should find the improvement for it. Yeah, so yeah, every day we.
It's kind of pressure.
Yeah.
Self-pressure.
Yeah. Sometimes we find improvement points and write down into sticky note and it's on the wall, yeah, something like that.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
Thank you for sharing.
How about you, Austin? Fun done learn?
For mom programming.
For mom programming.
In general,
What-
wow, I
what's
wasn't
fun, what's
prepared to
that?
answer
What did you
yet.
learn?
Oh, I think it's fun and learn just constantly, you know. And so one of my first experiences mom programming full time was where I was in a language I did not know, you know. So I learned more C#, .NET programming language, and then I joined a mob that was in JavaScript, and so. I don't believe I've ever learned anything as quickly as I did learning it in mob programming. Being the driver, being the navigator, even when I didn't know the syntax of the language, I could still navigate and say like, well, if we made a loop and then went through the loop and pulled items out, and so I could contribute even without knowing syntax. But then I very quickly learned the language, and it was the most rapid learning I've ever had, but it was also the most fun learning I've ever had, because it's the encouragement and the fun, you kind of camaraderie you have with the team is like no other when you're mob programming. And so I think, and we got a lot done. So fun, learn. Wait, what's the order? Fun, done, learn. Yeah. I'll turn it back on you now, Chris. Yeah.
So the fun done learn for me is I love the fact it's very fun for me to see the community growing and see more companies adopting these practices, because I feel like people's lives are getting better, and so the fun done learn for me is that as mob programming spreads as a practice, it's very fulfilling to me to see that and see the joy of that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's been very good. And so I think this is where we might end the episode at this point. And so maybe you can close us out.
Yeah, so live from Agile DC conference, this is the end of the Mob Mentality Show, and we're very thankful to have these excellent guests on the show. And like and subscribe, and until next time, have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.